refreshing. Take it in. An opportunity for learning. Oh, that sounds delicious. I'd be happy to taste test it for you.
Rest easy, friend.
You there! Let's help these people!
I'm pretty sure my leg is broken. Baragon pulled me out from under a rock. He's a good sort. For a wood elf. Maybe you can help him.
I'm glad you happened by. This woman will be fine, but there's plenty more injured in what's left of the village of Ostamir. Maybe you could help me find them. The ground could shake again at any moment. We need to hurry and save whoever we can. Greenspeaker Cyrodiil sent me a letter, asked me to meet her here. After I arrived, the ground rumbled like an angry timber mammoth. Whole buildings collapsed, trapping people. When the new forest appeared, it damaged the village. This may end it. Apparently, a few months back, what was once rolling hills and rich Colovian farmland was suddenly engulfed by this great forest. Survivors. Then we can find Cyrodiil. I can toss you some coin for your efforts. Inside the village, listen for any calls for help. People could be buried under rubble or trapped inside collapsed buildings. Just watch out for the strange beasts. They appeared after the ground shook. And keep an eye out for Greenspeaker Cyrodiil. It's a typical Colovian village, or rather, it was, known for fishing and trade. As I understand it, when this forest sprang up a few months ago, it caused massive damage and drove the villagers away. They were starting to return when this happened. Very. And this new forest, it's like Valenwood jumped the river and spread here. I remember when Ostamir was founded. Some wood elves thought it was a prelude to invasion, but a fishing settlement posed no threats, and cooler heads prevailed. Questions are all well and good, but we have people to save. Anything else you want to know? Otherwise, let's get on with the rescuing, friend. Keep your ears open. Follow any shouts for help. Clear the rubble!
Thank the Eight. I thought that was my grave.
you're safe now. Go join your family.
Cyrodiil, you're alive!
Baragon! Oh. Who's your friend? I had no idea the ground would shake so violently when I asked Baragon to meet me here. Nature is nothing if not unpredictable. I also didn't expect him to bring a guest. So, who are you, friend of Baragon? Helping people in dangerous situations sounds just like Baragon. Can't fault him for accepting help. I asked him to join me in Ostamir because I found something amazing, miraculous even. He needs to see it for himself. No, no. The only way Baragon can understand this discovery is by experiencing it himself. How about we all see it together? It's down in the Alien ruins nearby. I'll show you both. It truly is remarkable. Baragon's an old friend. He'll appreciate my discovery. I hope you do as well. The ruins are to the southeast of the village. Meet me outside the entrance when you finish helping survivors. I can't wait for Baragon to see what I found.
These creatures only exist in the Dawnwood. They look so strange.
Vines won't let me go! Thanks. Even the plants want to kill me.
It hurts so much, sister. I know, little bug. Please, help me move this. Thank you. I'm never coming back here.
Cyrodiil wants to meet at the ruins east of here. Let's go.
Clear the rubble.
That's done. What's next?
don't see Greenspeaker Sorrelin. Wait, a body on the ground. They're wearing recollection gear. Grab that note. Wildburn seed? Not sure what that could be, but the handwriting at the bottom, that's Sorrelin's. The handwriting at the bottom of the note is definitely Sorrelin's. Running into ruins alone is just like her. But I didn't expect the recollection to be here. She's heading into more danger than she realizes. I've never heard of a seed, but the Wood Elves of Vashabar use Wildburn to refer to the strange blight along the edge of the New Forest. Worry about that later. Let's focus on finding Greenspeaker Sorrelin before she runs afoul of the recollection. The recollection consists mostly of Wood Elves, fanatics to a cause I haven't quite pinned down yet. If there are more of them in there, we'll probably need to fight. Come on, let's head into the ruins and find Greenspeaker Sorrelin. Rustwall? That's too close to Skingrad for comfort. What were they doing there? And I've heard of Tribune Alea. She commands a Legion cohort and handles special tasks for Count Calantius. If she fought the recollection, I should look her up. Daedra? Oh, that's not good. Now it's even more imperative I figure out exactly who the recollection is and what their goals are. Maybe we can learn something in these ruins. Those vines, that's the entrance to the ruins. Let's find Sorrelin first, friend. I knew it. The place is thick with the recollection. Sorrelin's up ahead. What's she looking at?
Do you feel it, Baragon? The grandeur of our history.
You're right. These ruins are incredible.
Do you feel it? The power of the Ayleids pervades this place. Millennia separate us from the Heartland High Elves, but I can feel their legacy flowing through my blood. It pains me to see their glory buried in these ruins. This was all for Baragon's benefit. You're just an unintended spectator. I brought Baragon here to remind him of his Ayleid heritage. The recollection remembers their past. This land belonged to the Ayleids, and we Bosmer are their rightful heirs. Not at all, but some of their beliefs match my own. All that aside, I wanted to show Baragon what I found. A new type of seed. It's similar to what we Greenspeakers use to grow and shape tree villages, but different. It thrums with unique potential. Bug shells! Surprise ruined! I wanted to show him the Wildburn seed. Talk to him. Discuss the recollection, both the good points and the bad. I suppose he'll want to take the seed before the recollection does. I suggest you hurry. They're close. The Wildburn seed grows deep in the ruins. I suggest we split up. I'll lead the recollection on a merry chase while you and Baragon find the seed. And don't worry, I'm sure we'll meet up along the way. And Baragon, remember your history. This style of architecture dates back to the late Merethic era. It combines majesty with practicality, so probably a place for Daedra worship and training. These Aelids seem to have been particularly fond of someone they called the Prince of Paths. As I said, I plan to keep some of their attention on me instead of you. After that, well, I'm very stealthy. I have no doubt I can elude their patrols. And if I do get into trouble, I'm sure you and Barry...
Take you.
Sorolin has a point. These ruins are too wondrous to let sit forgotten.
Your search for knowledge continues.
Look, Greenspeaker Sorolin, up on the walkway.
See, Baragon? The Colovians built atop our heritage! They buried it all!
That's how it works, Sorolin. The new replaces the old.
I thought I could convince you that we'd find the Wildburn seed together.
What? Sorolin, come back! Now she's up on the ledge.
Join me, Baragon. The Recollection needs wood elves like you. We can finally claim our rightful inheritance.
You're with the Recollection? Cracked acorns, what are you thinking? Follow her!
Found it.
Blight and root rot! How could Sorolin join the Recollection? They're murderers! Those doors. Let's try there. We need to find that seed. Sorolin joined the Recollection?
You wish to engage in badinage?
Sorelin, talk to me! I can't let you take that seed!
I won't fight you, Baragon. There are other seeds than these.
I'll go after her. Grab the seed and follow after me!
The Recollection seeks justice, Baragon, for all Bosmer.
Spilled blood and displaced families aren't justice!
We've been friends forever. Why won't you trust me?
The recollection destroyed this village! Who knows what other harm the rapid growth caused?
Get free! Post haste!
I thought you had vision.
I couldn't catch her. I've known Sorelin for almost my whole life. I cared about her, considered her a friend, perhaps more. Why didn't I see that she had been taken in by the recollection? Maybe I could have done something. She always claimed Ayleid land belonged to the Wood Elves, but that was purely academic before. Sounds like the recollection promised to make it real. Could be why they wanted the Wildburn seed. I've never seen a seed like this before. It feels wrong. You're working with Leramil, right? She needs to know what we discovered here. Meet us back in Skingrad. I have a townhouse there. Oh, and take this. You more than deserve it for helping me. Sure, my lifelong friend joined a violent...
Another chance at perfection.
Where did you learn that foul language? Oh, not you, stranger. My companion, Serenina. We were just talking about what happens after I... No, best not to discuss that with anyone.
No. We must get this right before our performance. Oh! Sorry. Probably not the best idea to sneak up on someone juggling knives. Especially sneaking up on one rehearsing for their debut performance in Skingrad. I was making my way to Skingrad from Anvil. The Gold Road was stunning until, bam, I'm in this dense jungle. Then, I spotted a pig surrounded by giant bugs. I rescued her. Not long after, a badger caught in vines. I agree. But the Daggerfall nobles never appreciated my talents. And the bright lights of Skingrad beckon. Lady Sawera and Sir Klauser appreciate me. And I hope the fabulous people of West Weald will as well. Yes! We three are the Burning Wild Band. Because I found these two in the wild, and, well, I'm a bit singed myself around the edges. Sorry. Anyway, we'll perform in Skingrad soon before Count Calantius himself. You can be my first critic. First off, I need to determine what I should be doing. Then we can figure out the assignments for Lady Sawera, my pig, and Sir Klauser, the badger. Lend me a critical eye, and tell me what you think works best. One option is that I dazzle folks with my sword juggling. It's a big crowd pleaser, but I've noticed it makes the animals nervous. The other option is I dance, and dance, and dance. Not as exciting as swords, but the animals enjoy it more. All right, let me begin. This dance took me weeks to master. Isn't it stunning? Now, time to refine Lady Sawera's performance. Come speak to me. Next, we have to figure out what our precious Lady Sawera is doing. So, Lady Sawera has been trained to walk in elegant circles around Sir Klauser and me. The question is, should she start in the front or in the rear? Sounds good. All right, Lady Sawera, begin your routine from the front. And finally, Sir Klauser takes his cue. Please, tell me your thoughts. Finally, it's Sir Klauser's turn. He's a funny little badger, and mostly likes to roll around in the dirt. For his part of the performance, he remains in place as I perform around him. He can either pretend to be asleep, or he can be more active, pretending to eat bugs from a tree. Which do you think is more tantalizing? Then it shall be so. Sir Klauser, show us your fabulous acting ability. Now this will be wonderful. Let us redouble our efforts and practice fervently now. Thank you for all your advice, friend.
distasteful. Yeah. Yeah. We're done here. Agreed, you arse.
Here for his bones. Fine. Real rotten ruin of all the days. I'm sorry you had to see that, traveler. Our family drama is a poor welcome to Vashabar. Those two old timber pigs were our fathers. My beloved Clendigal and I simply can't get them to see reason. We want to be married, and our fathers, trees take them, won't hear of it. You just saw the backside of an argument we've had many times. This was the last. Clen and I are going to leave. Start a new life. Can I ask a favor? I have coin. They don't see eye to eye on anything. It's like they want to grind each other into bone meal. Long story. If you're inclined, find my Agawen Cyrodiil and tell her we're leaving. We need supplies, and she might be willing to help us. Cyril's my aunt. She owns the beer garden at the center of town. You can't miss her. Ifray, the singer himself, must have sent you. Thank you, traveler. It's our newly grown home. We're a clan of wood elves, originally from Valenwood. We follow the Green Pact, but a number of us support the Dawnway as well. We crossed the River Strid when the forest of Valenwood extended into Westweald. Most days, proud, actually. I'm training to be a Greenspeaker myself, following along the leaf trail of my father and his father before him. Obstinate old Grat-Oak that he is. I love him, damn it. I just wish he'd listen to me. I'm slightly exaggerating. But while the language of my people is expressive and beautiful, we have no word for fundamentally disagree with to the point of violence. My father's a Greenspeaker and devout follower of the Green Pact. Clendigal's father is an important envoy for King Nantharian's Dawnway. If they weren't so worried about appearances, they'd have punched each other in the bits by now.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What brings you to Vashabar? A bargain, I'll bet. Well, you have come to the right place. If this old wood elf doesn't have it, you probably don't need it.
palatable. Delicious? Perhaps scrumptious.
I can tell by the glint in your eye that you're looking for a bargain, or three. Take a peek at my wares and see if there is anything that piques your interest.
If you aren't making full use of everything you trap, you need to do better. At least make sure whatever's left over is available to vultures, ants, and other scavengers.
Welcome, traveller. This is the Vashabar Garden of Ale. I'm the owner and host, Cyrodiil. Did I hear raised voices just now? Was that Lainey and her father? Green preserve me. My brother Nidalee and old Mint are the problem here, sure enough. They've never seen eye to eye. But since Vashabar grew, their views have petrified like ancient bark. Neither will bend, but it's the lovelies who suffer. Ah, easy enough. Aye, I'll do it. But look, Lainey and Clendigal deserve love and their village both. Can you go talk to those old goats? Tell them their children plan to leave. Maybe that will make them finally see reason. How can you... Ah, I have just the thing. Take these. I brewed up a few casks of Jaga earlier this week. Offer them a drink, and maybe they'll be more inclined to listen. I'll be over by the stables when you're done. Those old manners should be in pod houses around the village. And don't worry if they get cranky. They're more bark than branch, if you take my meaning. Was there something else you wanted to talk about?
Folk healers are some of the finest in the world. In our next cultural
Ah, a visitor to our fair village. Perhaps you'd like to hear about the Dawnway, the new path forward for Bosma and Vashabar. I can tell you all about it. Jaga? From Cyrodiil? For me? What's this all about, stranger? Ridiculous. Clendigal belongs here. I want him to see the world from the top of the canopy, not the bottom of the forest floor. To see the world as our King Nantharian sees it. Our king plans for the future, for our people, for Vashabar. No, he can't marry the daughter of a Green Speaker. The outdated customs of the Green Pact have held my people back for far too long. I understand what you and Cyrodiil tried to do here, but my mind is made up. Now excuse me. I need to find my son.
In Vashabar we respect the Green Pact.
You know, Wood Elf beliefs aren't so different from those in the Empire, once you get past the Green Pact. They worship Mara here too, as I do, just in a different form. It's fascinating to compare my stories with theirs.
Ifrig's needs, a stranger. Welcome. What can this old green speaker do for you? My sister sent you? Yeah, and with Jaga, no less, eh? Well, what's my sister up to this time? Well, I'll drink with you, stranger, and I'll hear what you have to say. Cyrodiil does make some mighty fine Jaga. Rabbit dung! Laney will be our next green speaker. Has she never abandoned her duty to the Green? Damn Mint and his Dawnway spawn? Are there weeds in our garden? I won't allow this marriage. I'll make that clear to Laney. As soon as I finish this jogger.
There you are. I've got a good start on gathering supplies for Laney and Clendegol. How was your chat with the old goats? Those two could give lessons in cussedness to a timber mammoth. And now they'll be looking for the loving couple. Damn. My niece can't leave. If only... If their fathers won't budge, can we convince Laney and Clendegol to stay? I know those two. They'd never be happy as outcasts. If they stay, there's always a chance we can sort this out. I still need to work on these supplies. Would you be willing to talk to some friends of the families? Get them to encourage patience? Gandelion. He's Laney's growfather. Helped her walk for the first time. And Melaniel. Clendegol's tutor with a blade. Both of them should be nearby. Thank you, Traveller. There's a stiff brew with your name on it once we get this sorted. Come here, little friend. I won't hurt you.
Another student, perhaps? Traveler, are you looking to practice the blade? In the mood for a sparring match? Clendegol, leave? But the village is freshly grown. And it feels like just yesterday I was helping him choose a training blade. I know how much he loves that young woman. If they think they have to leave town to be married, well... No, I'm sorry. They want to go, I respect their decision. But I'll go find Cyrodiil. Hopefully I can see the couple before they depart the village. I'll kick Clen in the arse if he tries to leave without saying goodbye.
I have so much respect for Minth. It kills me to think he won't listen to his own son. And when everything we've worked for is so close at hand.
In times long ago.
Ah, a visitor on a mission. Like a ringtail after a beetle. A new face in Vashabar. Beautiful like the pelt of a singed tiger cub. Fresh from the den and curious about the world. No! What? No! All of a sudden I'm back. Holding Lainey's hand as she takes a shaky step like a fawn in a glade. Oh, my heart. This is because of their fathers, isn't it? Nidalee, you foolish old man. I can't. I teach the children if they want to leave, they should. It would be wrong to say different to Lainey. But, you should speak to Spinner Wellis. He's the keeper of the Wilder Hall here in the village. I'm not sure. It's just an idea. Maybe a nudge from the singer himself. The Wilder Hall holds the ancient knowledge of our clan. Perhaps there's something in there that will set Lainey and Clendegol free, like a flock of pollen bats in the night. I'm trying to keep the hope alive in my heart, Traveler. Like a grotwood fisher cub in a pen, I'm feeding it the fish of my soul.
Ah, the outsider. How goes your quest? I've seen you running to and fro, Traveler. On a quest to help our young couple, I believe. How goes the journey? Nidalee will not bend. Minth will not sway. They revere our culture, but learn nothing from the trees. If the couple chooses to leave, I will not speak against them. Every living being must be allowed to grow as it wills. So says Ifri, so say I. It allows a Bosmer community to determine its future, to step in where growth has stagnated. If Lainey and Clendegol perform the rite, Vashabar can make its... The Wilder Hall is just east of here. The rite may be just what Lainey and Clendegol need, what Vashabar needs. I suggest you take it over to Cyrodiil when you find the text. She'll be instrumental in enacting the rite.
To explore an alien ruin.
Singer be praised, you're back. What did they say? A look at... a right? Ah, don't. Ah, Ifra's arse. This is amazing. Where did you dig up this relic? It was Spinnerbell Wellis, wasn't it? Canny old goat. Ha! What a find. Nice work, Traveller. I never even thought to ask him. Brilliant. Go tell the loving couple. In the meantime, I'll gather Minth and Nidalee, as many others as I can. If Lainey and Clendegal are going to ask the village to decide, we need the whole village to be present. With the fathers hunting for them, I told Lainey and Clen to hide out. They have a little love nest in an overgrown ruin on the southern edge of town. I bet they're there. Tell them what you found.
Damn it! Fine. Then we make for Varen's Wall.
Right. From there, we head for Anvil. But it's... Oh! Traveler. Hello. I see Cyril found you. This is a happy place for us, Traveler. I hope you've come with news to match. An old scroll. Huh. I've never heard of this before. The Rite of Propagation. We gather some symbols, present them to friends and family, and ask the village what it thinks we should do. Traveler, with this we might not have to leave. The spinner? I didn't even know he liked me. Thank you. You have no idea what this means to us. We've been on a blade's edge since we spoke. We've already asked you for so much. If you're willing, do you have time to help us gather our symbols? The Dawnway means so much to me and my family. It draws from Ayleid culture, and there are several Ayleid ruins nearby. A mosaic from the ancient empire of the Heartland Elves would perfectly represent me to the village. She's been mouthing words at me over your shoulder. Meet her where we began the ceremony to grow Vashabar. She thinks a dormant seed pod will represent her quite well. I'll mark your map, and we'll see you beyond the village. Lainey, we get to stay!
I can't rotting believe it. Can you rotting believe it, Clen?
Ha! The sooner we get those symbols, the faster we can start planning the wedding.
Yeah! Yeah! Good find, cohort.
I'm here, friend. If you're ready, let's head inside.
I always knew them Palingairs were up to no good. Well done.
Ah, my comrade from Rustwall. What luck. I need your help once again. Do you hear the sounds of combat? The fight for Feldegard Keep already rages. When I learned of an impending attack, I raced to warn them. But I arrived too late. Daedric forces seek to overwhelm the Legion cohort defending the Keep. The Legionaries here are capable, but there's something about this attack. We can't let the Keep fall. I need to get inside and help them. In addition to defending the major roads to the north and east, its proximity to the devastated area and the new forest make it integral to the protection of the Wheeled Heartland. What say you? Care to take a Legion commission and help me end this? We need to take stock of the situation before we head inside. Stumbling into a fight blindly never ends well. There's an overlook east of the Keep. Locals usually run a small market there. We can get a good view of the Keep from that location. I did a little scouting before you arrived and immediately ran into a squadron of Daedra. Shardborn Dremora from the looks of it, but other Daedra as well. Now I want to head to the Overlook and get a better view of the current situation. The Legion built the Keep late in the First Era as part of Cyrodiil's initial Imperial expansion. It's seen quite a few battles over the centuries. Now we use it to protect the trade roads and to keep an eye on the new forest.
Any coinage of unusual make? Worth examining later. We can use this.
I'm here, friend. If you're ready, let's head inside. The wildlife down here might see us as a threat. The elves never did anything halfway, did they? That's a big troll.
A fascinating encounter.
That's it, traveler. An alien mosaic that represents me perfectly. Someday we'll have to explore this ruin more completely. Not today, though.
Traveler, be careful. Bugs aplenty here. They're drawn to remnants of the ritual, and they're likely to be territorial. Stop! I'll be hearing that rotting buzzing for days. They won't give up the pod without a fight! Thank the singer that's over.
There's more where that came from.
Got it. Let's get out of here. See you back in Vashabar. We faced the bugs. Now, to face my father.
You dare harm my mushrooms? My illusions can't be broken so easily. But it will not save you. No! You resisted my illusions!
Most gratifying resolution. A premium asset.
that tortoise says. I just came up with a rebuttal to the Mundus Lacrymos theory. That old buffoon from Auradon won't be able to get around this.
Fine, fine.
I am full to the brim with ideas. I am going to be pondering these concepts all the way back to Evermore.
Hello again, friend. Good of you to chat with us. Have you come to speak to us about the Molag Bal paradox again? Certainly. What would an aspiring sophist such as yourself care to discuss about it? To summarize, Molag Bal, the deadric lord of domination, opposes the desires of others as his nature. Should everyone express the desire for him to exist, would he therefore have to cease to exist to remain true to his nature? Wonderful! Your opinion will pair nicely with a glass of wine. Such is the nature of metaphysical debate. Perhaps the Daedra delight in confusing us, and we empower them when we think of them. I wonder, when we sleep at night, do they weaken, since we don't consider them? I need a break from all this philosophy. Agman and I will have the whole trip back to Evermore to babble about this. Thank you. Hello again. Agman and I have enjoyed our discussions in Skingrad. One scholar suggested we go get lost. An excellent idea. We're thinking of getting lost in West Weald on our way home.
Yeah! Yeah!
Vashabar, Laney, and Clendigol have returned. Let them be heard.
Cyril, what's the meaning of this? Someone explain to me what's going on. You again. My sister's co-conspirator. Well, spit it out. Tell me what's going on here. A rite of propagation? Did you put them up to this? There hasn't been a rite like this enacted since I was a child back in Valenwood. What does my daughter hope to accomplish with this archaic rite? Outrageous. I'll drink my jogger. I'll stand here, I suppose. Neither myth nor I can stand in the way of tradition, even if I don't like it.
Vashabar, we need your help. Laney and I want to marry.
As you all know, our fathers refused to support us. And so, we invoke the rite of propagation, an ancient Bosmer custom.
We gathered these symbols, representations of our roles in the village. An Ayleid mosaic for me.
And a green spring seed for me. Friend, you helped us find them. Please bring them forth.
These symbols represent our commitment to the village. And to each other.
Our future lies in whatever you decide. Do we have your support?
Well, what do you say, Vashabar? Do you support this union?
Aye!
Ha! There it is. Congratulations, you two. Let's give the couple a moment. Drinks for everyone.
All right, you old arse. The village has spoken, so let's make the best of this.
I suppose you're right, you bastard. If we're gonna be kin, let's get to drinking like it.
This hardly feels real. They rotting stand with us. Oh, Singer be praised. I don't know whether to dance or cry. I think I'll do both, after Clem and I have a few of Cyril's potent drinks. I've been tense about this for so long. I almost forgot what it feels like to let go. Let's get through this party first and let the village sober up. A few days, I expect. At most. That will give our fathers time to become comfortable with the idea. And I can work with Cyril to arrange the handfast ceremony. I can't thank you enough. You and the singer helped us make our dream come true. Without you, who knows where Clem and I would have ended up. I'll pray for you, traveler. Erik keep and protect you for all the rest of your days.
Your accomplishments just compound one upon the other.
I'm going to look at this the way I think our ancestors might have. What seems today like the end of a tale might in fact be the start of a new one. I don't know. I'm still trying to adjust. But our ancient ancestors faced adversity and still made it to Valenwood. Escaped an old life to start a new one. Perhaps that's what happened here today.
Respect and deep thanks, traveler. Laney and Clendegal shall remain in Vashabar, and it's all because of you. May Ifrit guard and keep you in your journey.
drive this thing. Yeah! Someday you'll make something surprising with that. quality material makes for quality goods.
Head to the Market Overlook. We'll take stock of the situation there. Damn, they breached the wall. Let's talk strategy, comrade. Damn. The Daedra have surrounded the keep and breached the fort's outer wall. The situation is worse than I thought. We need to get in there and help them. The legionaries barricaded the area past the breach. Can't go through there. There's a side entrance to the southwest. It's obscured by overgrowth, so there's a good chance it hasn't been noticed. We'll try that way. Then we find Commander Marion. Marion commands the troops stationed at Feldegard. He's stubborn, but has an excellent tactical mind. He'll know exactly how we can help once we get in there. The door is recessed between a gap and some rocks. I wouldn't call it a hidden entrance, but it's easy to miss if you don't know about it. I'll point it out. Once inside, we'll find Commander Marion. He'll tell us how we can help. Tough as forged iron and sharp as a rapier. I've seen him devise amazing strategies and accomplish seemingly impossible tactics. He loves Colovia and will defend it with everything he's got. With him in charge, those Daedra are in for a fight. The door is behind that gap in the rocks. Stay alert while we look for Commander Marion.
Commander! They're climbing over the walls! We can't...
Tribune! Praise the gods, we can use your help.
He's up on the wall. How can we help, Commander?
Stendar's blood, it's good to see you. We need all the swords we can get. And anyone traveling with Tribune Alea is always welcome in a fight. Those Daedra are pummeling us. I need something done to hold them back. The most immediate threat is that they are slipping in all over the keep. I need to contain them in one spot if I'm going to bring my forces to bear. If we slow their progress and cut off their entry points, they'll regroup at the breach in the wall. Since my soldiers are up to their ears in Daedra, you're gonna slow down the assault. Go around the keep and reset some traps that we planted. As you do that, burn the ropes those Daedra are using to climb over the walls. You'll have to cut down an enemy or two, no question. But your primary objective is to reset those traps and burn those ropes. My legionaries can handle the rest. After that, meet me in the main courtyard. If you have questions, make them quick. They are Daedra. They look funny, smell weird, and don't give a damn about dying. Call themselves Shardborn, but otherwise haven't made any demands. They want my keep. I'll bring every stone here down upon their heads before I let that happen.
That'll stop any Daedra, if they have legs. Didn't even know Daedra could climb ropes.
Zounds! A new lead! Let's get after it, cohort!
Careful! You need those hands to fight. I hope this makes them mad. That's all of the traps. I hope they hurt. That's all the ropes I can see. Good work. Commander, the ballista's destroyed. They'll breach the courtyard soon.
Blasted clever Daedra. Meet me in the courtyard.
Let the Legionaries handle the Daedra. We need to reach the commander.
Let it sit with you. Novel erudition always makes me happy.
We'll guard this passage and fend off any Daedra.
The courtyard is through those doors.
Tribune, get that ballista in working order. Mercenary, you get the fun part. We thought those barricades would hold longer. Those blasted Daedra broke through when our backs were turned and damaged our last ballista. My legionaries set up another barricade, but it may not last for long. That's where you come in, mercenary. If the Daedra can't get close to the barricade, they can't knock it down. So we'll set it on fire. My legionaries already brought up oil. I need you to pour it over the barricade. Soak it well, then come back here. Tribune Alea will repair the ballista while you douse the barricade in oil. Once it's ready, launch a flaming bolt into the oil and set it ablaze. That should hold their advance and create a kill zone. After that, use the ballista at will. I gave you an order, mercenary. Get to it. Grab that oil that's behind you first. I'll walk you through everything else. No plan is ever certain, and we don't have time for maybes and whatabouts. I didn't become a commander in the Imperial Legion by second-guessing myself, and I won't be questioned by a hired mercenary. Now get to it. Grab that bucket of oil first! Now pour the oil around the barricades! Look out! Mercenary, finish repairing the ballista. The parts are by the back wall.
Commander, I see 2 legionaries trapped outside the barricade.
That did it! Now arm that ballista, target the oil, and set it ablaze. Hold them back. Now crush those Daedra!
No! We lost the legionary.
A divergence point? Ha!
Nice targeting, mercenary. Get ready for the next wave.
Lost the legionary. There's too many Daedra.
Onward and upward.
Keep it up! I see another wave approaching! That's it for the ballista. Tribune, look sharp!
Daedra emerging through the north door. With me, comrade. Comrade, you're with me! We crushed the Daedra's frontal assault and stopped them from getting past the barricade. But the ones who emerged from the barracks... where did they come from? Living quarters. The barracks extend beneath the keep, and a dungeon is below that. There's one more curious thing about this assault. Where's the deadric commander? This attack is much too coordinated to not have a leader. Find the commander, and maybe we can sever the head of this army. Let's search the barracks for another breach. And keep watch for any Daedra that looks to be in charge. How are the barracks crawling with Daedra? Ballista storage. See that lift? It brings them up into the courtyard.
We have an accord.
I'm feeling hostility.
Mora's twitching tentacles. I'm glad that's done. A most gratifying resolution.
The armory's just through those doors. Be ready for anything. That must be their commander. Keep low.
Go! Take your forces and capture the keep. I will gather reinforcements in Miramor.
As you command, Shard Marshal Vargas. We need to talk, comrade. I wondered when Shard Marshal Vargas would turn up again. I still owe her for Rustwall. And she has a new sword. Did you see how it opened a portal? Brought in reinforcements from someplace she called Miramor. We need to take that blade. Usually I'd leap the railing and rush into battle, but who knows what else that blade can do. I'd rather not be turned into a mud crab or something. Let's split up. If we attack her from two sides, we'll split her focus. Then we can take her down. Go around the side to that gateway across from here. I'll distract the commander, then you attack and grab the blade. It's important we do this before she opens another portal. If reinforcements come through, we'll have a bigger fight on our hands. I could still leap this railing and rush her if you think that would work. No, let's stick with the plan I outlined. Once you're in position at the gateway, I'll distract the Shard Marshal. Let's do this. Some Oblivion plane? Look, I know as much about Daedra as I do Magecraft, which is absolutely nothing. But I've heard these Shardborn mention the place. Maybe that's where they come from. We can ask her all about it after we take that blade.
Attack! You dare!
Give me that blade, Vargas!
Take Abolisher if you can, mortal! No! Kill them, my Shardborn! Recover Abolisher! The Shardborn are endless, mortal!
For as many pennies!
More! I need more warriors!
She called the blade Abolisher. It's all yours, comrade.
Abolisher will be mine again, mortals. We shall definitely meet again.
Perhaps I'll ask about the portal later. Right now, I want to know if the keep is secure.
You give the report,
The battle out here appears to be over, except for a few straggling Daedra. Are we in the clear? What did you find in the barracks? And how did you wind up emerging from a portal? Portals under the keep. That's an unexpected tactic. But I'm glad you and the Tribune took care of it. Without reinforcements, the remaining Daedra shouldn't pose too much of a problem for my legionaries. As safe as can be expected. We are a military installation, after all. We'll wipe out the remaining Daedra, then begin rebuilding the keep. I expect Tribune Alea will want a final word or two with you before you go. After this beating, who can say? Daedra don't behave in any rational way that I ever noticed. But we'll shore up the barricades, rebuild the wall. And there's always my tried and true methods. Fire and traps. Always go with proven tactics, I say.
You didn't hesitate to leap through the portal after me. You do this sort of thing pretty regularly, don't you? Shard Marshal Vargas got away, though. That's on me. I swear I'll get her next time. But that place... the sky looked like cracked glass. Mirrormore. What a desolate place. If that's where these Shardborn come from, we need to learn more. And the blade we took, Vargas called it Abolisher. I know someone trustworthy who might be able to identify it. Would that be all right with you? I'll help bury the dead, and then take Abolisher to Skingrad. I know someone who might be able to tell us more about it. As for you, your service to the Legion is done. For now, at least. Here's the pay I promised. Take it with my thanks. A good officer gives credit where credit is due. You did good, comrade. Veldegard Keep needs to rebuild and do some cleanup, but we repelled an invasion and gained a valuable tool. Not bad for a day's work. If only I could shake this feeling. A sense that things are going to get worse before they get better. Recollection cultists prowling the region, Daedra boldly attacking the keep, magical blades that open portals as easily as I can open a door. Something bigger is coming. I know it.
Someday you'll make something surprising with that.
Yeah!
Keep your eyes open for a good tea shop. Always happy to try a new blend.
Oh, Stingrad has so many threats right now. An overly aggressive forest, strange new animals, and Daedra everywhere you look. Don't know.
You think it is easy? Stuck here among these Imperials? Their politics are childish squabbling compared to the finesse of the Telvanni masters.
A brave traveler like yourself might be interested in my more adventurous vegetables.
I'm not sure that's to my taste, but I bet you'll make it well.
Notade, Huoko, Jejota. Notade, Deteri, Jejota. Notade, Magdari, Jejota. Notade, Makoma, Jejota. Notade, Meip, Jejota. Notade, Oru, Jejota. Notade, Okori, Jejota.
Nothing natural ever grew that quickly.
It's those wood elves. Ravenwood is trying to annex territory that is rightfully ours.
Maybe, but the wood elves of Vashabar claim their intentions are peaceful.
Welcome to my townhouse, friends. I can't wait to hear the results of your investigations. I can't believe we found a corrupted seed at Ostermere. That the recollection somehow caused the new forest to overgrow Westweald. Or that my friend Cyrodiil was involved. Laramil wants to talk to you, but I'd like to hear what else you discovered. An invasion launched from Rustwall Estate would have taken Skingrad completely by surprise. I'm glad that you and the Tribune were there to stop them. But the recollection working with Daedra? That's a troubling new development. By reputation, we only just met. I know she does troubleshooting for Count Calantius, so I figured I might run into her eventually. She apparently heard about me too. Just showed up on my doorstep. You learn anything else out there? Ethelia, the Daedric prince you and Laramil are looking for? You met her? Incredible! But why is the recollection looking for her? Didn't they... never mind. I think you should talk to Laramil now. I need to consider all this.
Our initial investigations are complete, Proxy. Let us speak. Encountering a material confirmation of... that is, I thought it would take longer for us to find and confront Ethelia in person. We determined that my suspicions about the Frayed Fates proved correct. Each location had a connection to Ethelia. That the Recollection and the Miramor Daedra seek to restore Ethelia to power. They cause the New Forest and Wildburn devastation. And Ethelia wanders Westweald, starting to remember. For helping me reach these conclusions, take this reward. Speak with Baragon. See if he has a thought about our next steps. Ophelia's presence untethers all consequences. It makes it nearly impossible for me to perceive the threads of fate, let alone determine which threads to follow. Most people do not bear the responsibility of preserving reality itself. If we guess wrong about what we must do, or simply fail to do it, disaster ensues. I do not like to leave such decisions to chance when the stakes are so high. Trust in Baragon's knowledge of the recollection. There is an anomaly I wish to look into while you and he pursue the cultists and ferret out their plans. Perhaps the Wildburn seed you found in Ostermere is the place to start.
I've been thinking about Ostermere and your investigations with Laramil and Tribune Alea. The recollection was involved each time. We need to determine what they're planning next. Maybe the Wildburn seed we found in Ostermere can help us do that. I'm not a green speaker or a spinner, but I know a corrupted seed when I see one. If we can trace it to its source, I think we can find the recollection. Luckily, there are experts on this sort of thing close by, in the wood elf town of Vashabar. Bosma who honor the green wouldn't have anything to do with a Wildburn seed. But I want to show the seed we recovered to a green speaker. If they can tell us more about it, it might lead us right to the recollection. Help me, and I'll pay your way. Here, just to be safe, you should carry the Wildburn seed. Greenspeaker Derelith in Vashabar should be able to tell us something about it. Just follow the Gold Road into Dawnwood and turn north. Tribune Alea and I will meet you there.
the new forest worries me. Nothing natural ever grew that quickly.
It's those wood elves. Ravenwood is trying to annex territory that is rightfully ours.
Maybe, but the wood elves of Vashabar claim their intentions are peaceful.
Stop buying things, sister.
Others may not understand it, but I find immense satisfaction in the service of others. There is a joy in a job well done, even when the task is as menial as sweeping the floor. And I sleep better at night, knowing the floor is clean.
Count Calantius is one of the craftiest leaders in the Empire. He keeps the streets swept, the wars far from our walls, and the coffers full of coin.
There would be no honor in defeating you now. Rise in rank, then we will have a fair contest.
Life here is so different from Somerset. There are opportunities to be found in Skingrad, but there is also strife. The people are restless and rash. It's something the High Elves of my homeland would never stoop to.